great Saturday evening to you, and welcome to the first, numero uno, the first ever virtual Wellstar Starlight Grand Gala. That's right, for 23 years, Wellstar has hosted the gala as a way to raise vital funds for one of Georgia's largest and most integrated healthcare systems. And even though we are meeting virtually this year, yes, things are different, tonight's event is no exception because your support is needed to benefit Wellstar during the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Fred Blankenship, your proud host for tonight's program. And please share your greetings with everyone and where you're tuning in from by expanding the chat box right there at the screen below. We want to know where you are, and people want to know as well. And thank you for joining me tonight as we celebrate one of Georgia's most trusted healthcare systems, Wellstar. Now, Wellstar is helping our communities get well, live well, yes, and most importantly, stay well. So tonight, I encourage you to participate in helping to make well happen right here from your very, very cozy home, yes. We have a full program this evening filled with encouraging messages from some familiar faces and performances by Georgia artists you definitely want to hear from. Now, you just witnessed famed tenor and Atlanta Braves singer Timothy Miller. So stay tuned for a varied slate of entertainment. We'll also be raising donations for the Wellstar Donations COVID-19 Relief Fund. And this fund is solely dedicated to helping Wellstar continue to provide safe care throughout this pandemic and during our future recovery. Yes, we are going to recover from this. And your support tonight is critical in helping advance health care. Now, I have the privilege of introducing Georgia Governor Brian Kemp with a message for all Georgians.
Hello, this is Governor Brian Kemp. As we continue to fight COVID-19, I want to thank Wellstar for its leadership and collaboration with government officials, community leaders, and health associations to protect the health and well-being of all Georgians. I'm grateful for their efforts and for everything our healthcare heroes are doing to care for patients during these challenging times. By working together, we can continue to protect the lives and livelihoods of all Georgians. That's why I'm encouraging Georgia businesses and the public to commit to the Georgia Safety Promise, a pledge to keep our state healthy and open for business. All Georgians can personally commit by practicing social distancing, wearing a mask, washing their hands regularly, and supporting businesses that have committed to the Georgia Safety Promise. So long as we all do our part, we can help protect our neighbors and minimize the spread of COVID-19. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Governor Kemp. And now let's hear a word from Wellstar President and CEO, Candice Saunders. And Candice, thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. And for all your hard work, leadership, and commitment throughout this pandemic.
We are grateful for your support, Fred. And we are honored that each of you have joined us to celebrate our healthcare heroes and recognize how we have worked together as a community during this worldwide pandemic. From our corporate partners, community members, and first responders, to our volunteers and grateful patients, each of you play a critical role in serving the healthcare needs of our communities. Over the past several months, COVID-19 has changed how we live, work, and play. We have learned to practice social distancing, wear a mask, conduct virtual meetings, and remain connected with our friends and loved ones while physically apart. We've also learned how to participate in virtual events such as this one. As the world changes around us, our 25,000 team members stand by our mission to enhance the health and well-being of every person we serve. Tonight, we honor our healthcare heroes, our physicians, nurses, caregivers, and team members. Come to work every day, ready to serve and support the healthcare needs of our patients and communities. Using our values of the pursuit of excellence, serving with compassion, and honoring every voice as our guide. From our laundry and environmental services teams, who ensure patients have fresh linens and clean rooms, to our physicians and caregivers who provide hands-on patient care. Our team members are among the thousands of healthcare workers across Georgia who continue to care for others, even during uncertain times. We also honor the community members who donated protective equipment and meals, offer financial support, and share encouraging words and prayers. 2020 has truly shown us just how powerful we can be when we work together. And because of you, we are able to remain true to our vision of delivering world-class healthcare to every person, every time. I'd just like to say to those members of the team watching, thank you. And we hope you enjoy tonight's program too. Now I'd like to turn it over to David Bottoms, Chair of the Wellstar Foundation of Trustees.
Thank you, Candice. We are all gathered here tonight because we understand the power of philanthropy and the differences that it can make in the care provided locally. As chair of the Wellstar Foundation Board, I have seen these differences firsthand, many of which unknowingly prepared us for this moment so Wellstar would be ready to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic. Things like the renovation of the emergency department at Wellstar Sylvan Grove Hospital, new ambulances at Wellstar Spalding Regional Hospital, or even the new emergency department at Wellstar Kennestone Hospital, which opened last week. All of these projects and more were made possible by contributions to the foundation from this event in the past, as well as support from individuals in our communities. At this time, I would like to recognize our platinum sponsors, Apollo MD and Bank of America. Thank you for your continued partnership. Our gold sponsors for the evening are Brassfield and Gorey, McCarthy Building Companies, Metro Atlanta Ambulance Service, and S.A. White Oil Company. Our silver sponsors include Deloitte, Greystone Power Corporation, Malden & Jenkins, Premier Healthcare Professionals, Quantum Radiology, and Resurgence Orthopedics. Please give them and all of our 2020 Gala sponsors a hand. I also see some familiar names in the chat. Thank you all for joining us. Now, our 2020 Wellstar Starlight Grand Gala Chair, Greg Morgan, would like to share a few words.
Thanks, David, and to everyone tuning in tonight. I'm really sorry we couldn't host this year's event in person, but I'm thankful for the opportunity to celebrate virtually. In fact, just 1 week ago, I had my own scare with COVID when I was inadvertently exposed to the virus by a family member who had tested positive. Well, I've been following the doctor's orders and I'm safely quarantining at home. Back in April, Ruth, my wife, and I were supposed to chair the Wellstar Starlight Grand Gala, along with 24 other couples and individuals on the Gala host committee, including David and his wife, Brittany. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who served on this committee. And although we're not in the same room together, I know we will make this an impactful evening for Wellstar. Our friends at Cherokee Floor Covering have proposed a toast to kick off the celebration. So if you're at home enjoying a beverage or a cocktail, please join us in raising a glass to, as Candice said, make well happen this evening. Cheers. I hope you enjoy the program.